is it cathartic to tell, because your mum, as you say in the book, your mum was really funny and had like a really dark sense of humour. Is it cathartic for you to be on stage telling jokes, like horrible jokes about your mum being a fat slag who's now in hell and all these kind of like...
I think fat slag, I mean, I can say it. But when you call my mum a fat slag...
Well, I'm quoting you.
Well, yeah, I mean, sure, she didn't take great care of herself physically, and... and sure, she caught a dick or two, but... tremendously funny woman. I think she's the whole reason I got into comedy, because, as well, like, people think my laugh is weird. My laugh's a bit weird, right? So instead of an out, I laugh on an in, so it's like, instead of a ha-ha, it's a ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. It's a ha-ha. It's a bit different when it's a real laugh, but that's the ha-ha. That's the gist of it, right? It's like a donkey fucking a seal vibe. It's like, ha-ha-ha-ha. A learning disabled goose having a panic attack. I had the second weirdest laugh in my house. My mother's laugh was genuinely a lot weirder than mine. So my mother had narcolepsy, which is a sleep disorder, and she had cataplexy, which is a part of that where you lose muscular control when you laugh. You ever met someone that makes no noise when they laugh? Like nothing. Mm-hmm. They're just doing like a little... You can tell they're laughing, but a little bobbly head. I see quite a lot of them, because I often can see 1,000 people in front of me, and they're like, oh. It's a little laugh, but no noise. My mum had quite an extreme version, so when she laughed, if she properly laughed, she would lose, I mean, she'd properly fucking... she would stroke out. I shouldn't really joke about strokes. If I ever have a stroke, I'll be laughing on the other side of my face. I feel like with that stroke joke, I've really let the side down. Anyway. If she walked in with a tray of teas, if you could say shit funny enough, she would fucking melt. Like a witch in The Wizard of Oz. So I think that joy of laughter that she had, and also that way of medicating through laughter, using laughter as a means of making life better. And really that's kind of what the book's about as well. Yeah. The idea that how you see the world is much more important than how the world is. Disposition is more important than position. I keep on repeating that in the book because it's so obvious to me, but I think the world makes it look a different way. 95% of your life is how you look at it. 5% is what happens to you.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
We're talking about loss. Shall we talk about Sean?
Thank you. It's nice. It's nice. It's a nice thing. It really reminded me of when my mother died. And I suppose there's a part of Sean that's kind of was a father figure. He was 10 years older than me, and he was an incredibly important figure in my life. And it wasn't until he died, really, that I acknowledged that I was sort of in a double act on TV. With him, we did like over 250 TV shows together. And I don't think anyone really made me laugh like him. And I think I've given it quite a lot of thought, obviously. I mean, after he died, the next day I was in bits. I was just, crying a lot and watching videos and laughing and crying and whatever, as you do. And then it really hit me the second day, physically. I got really sick. I got like a flu. I thought it was fucking COVID. And then I lost my voice. It was like my voice was really croaky. And I went to see this physio guy called Fabby, my physio guy. And I said, I've lost my voice. And he said, what's going on? And I said, I'm recently bereaved. He went, oh, right, yeah, that happens a lot. Yeah. You lose your voice because you've got nothing to say.
Oh, man.
And I really felt like the physical effect of it. And I think the way he made me laugh was because of the way Sean looked. Like, if Sean turned up at your house and said, I'm here to fix your boiler, come right through, I'll make you a cup of tea, I imagine you take 5 sugars. He had the look of a working man, right? So but he was doing this very delicate, sort of flight of fancy, surreal comedy. So it's funny as fuck is exactly right. So he had this thing where everything was heightened because it was so left field. It was like this amazing ability to just catch me off guard. So, I mean, literally on Cats Does Countdown, I had to keep like tissues under my desk. 2 sets, one for him, one for Rachel. The Rachel thing's weird, like the Cats Countdown thing of like that show being something that me and Sean, at the time when we got pitched it was Channel 4 mashup, and they went, oh, will you do a version of Cats Does Countdown? And we both went, I mean, I guess it's better than Body Swap. What? Yeah, all right. So we agreed to do one. We made it 45 minutes long, the first one, and we thought, well, we're going to run out of idea after 20 minutes, but fine. And then it's just run, and people have really enjoyed it. And there's a lovely thing thinking about Sean now. There's that quote that you die twice. You die when you die, but you also die the last time someone says your name. And it feels like with all that stuff, all of his comedies out there, and people share it, and they still enjoy it, and they still laugh, and it feels like he's still with us.
Yeah.
It's nice. It is a nice thing. Lovely.
Hello, I'm Jimmy Carr, and I'm announcing a new tour. It's called Jimmy Carr Laughs Funny, because, you know, I do. I go to jimmycarr.com for dates and tickets, and then, I guess, buy a ticket and come and see the tour. I laugh funny, so can you. Come and see me.